Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy in front of you right now, and today we are going to talk about and continue my storytelling about my journey this past few years. I actually left off when I was in Thailand, right? And I told you that I had a very transformative um, season or um, time in that country. I basically was just following that intuition, that download I had that I came here to become a teacher, and the easiest way for me to dip my toes in the water as a teacher is to go to Asia, to Thailand, and work there as a teacher, an English teacher or a science teacher.
I am teacher Kathy. I'm your science teacher for today.
Or math teacher, I don't know, depends what will be given, what position will be given to me, because I have a friend, she's also a nurse and she's now teaching back in Thailand. And the funny thing here is that during that time I also realized that I developed such an attachment to Europe, and I felt super sad being away, but I also feel so expansive, and it feels really so true to me that this is the right thing to do. Like deep inside in my core, what it says is that it's from my soul. This is what I'm here for. So going there to Thailand, I was releasing a lot of attachment. It was pretty tough doing this by myself.
Oh, we actually stopped here to eat.
I was supported by some friends who are miles away at that traveling time. So to my friend's place, and I feel so lucky and very, very grateful that I have such an amazing friends all over the world who actually, I don't know, like maybe the universe contracted us to meet, for us to learn from each other. Because if you're watching this, maybe you're also someone who believes in soul contracts, that people do come and go in our lives, are there to teach us lessons, or be there to for a season to teach us something, or for us to teach them something as well, or for them to be there in a lifetime. So I was there, and I really tried and experienced and embraced that time of my journey, and I really felt so suffocated. I felt constricted. I felt like it's not something that I wanted to do. I felt going back in that small box again. And even though there were opportunities that were given, I rejected one opportunity will come which is better from the other one. But I was convincing myself to just, okay, just accept this opportunity and see what happens. It actually, right now looking back, it feels like I was so afraid to jump 100% into the unknown, because I also have responsibilities, and I don't wanna like let go into that idea because I feel so unsafe. So I think that's the reason why I was still clinging to that small string for me to be 100% going all in into the unknown and figure things out. But you know, you need to experience a lot of things. You need to experience contrast for you to be clear with what you want. You need to know what you don't want for you to know what you want. So that's the good about duality. And it so happened that my friend who's about to join me on that journey was delayed for a few weeks. So I was really trying to weigh things out, and it's so crazy how everything just happens for a reason. When she came, I just decided, like, fuck it, I'm going to wing it out. I know everything will work out in the end because the universe has my back. It's really like 100% trusting and surrendering what's gonna happen. And I took the leap of faith, and I went to Bangkok. I just told my friend, like, I'm just going to do this. Like, I wanted to work whatever feels good to me, whatever feels expansive, even if it's so scary. Trying to contemplate about life, what's going to happen next. So I went to Bangkok, and it's pretty funny because I've met a lot of beautiful souls who's also enjoying their journeys, and this is the magic of just going after what your souls asked you to do, because you will also meet people who are embarking in the same journey, and you will share a lot of memories together, exchanging energies, exchanging amazing stories. And the fear that I actually had before jumping in 100% to the unknown wasn't there anymore. I was kind of slowly navigating life, not knowing what's gonna happen, but also surrendering and open to what's going to happen. So when my friend arrived, we actually had such a good time together. She already built her journey, creating her own world, and as for me, I was kind of still navigating my own, trying to overcome limiting beliefs, trying to be really present at the moment, work for myself, like inner work. I'm heading to the beach right now. There you go. And I'm just going to make a different morning routine, just like what I did yesterday. Went to the beach, meditated, journaled. I did some yoga as well, and just soak in all the beautiful things in life. And yeah, I'm gonna show you how beautiful the beach is, and see you later. It's still so early, so there's no one here yet, aside from retirees who love to spend under the sun. There you go. Oh, so beautiful, isn't it? I'm gonna stay here. In Koh Samui, we had such an amazing time with my friend. I also had just such an amazing time working on my internal world, and are just coming and going in terms of opportunities. And my friend saw it. She saw it. Everything. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful having such amazing friends along my journey, to be honest. So wherever you are in your journey right now, there will be people that will be gravitating towards you, who will help you out, who will just be there to guide you. And they are the ones who will, both of you will be exchanging energies and just learning from each other. And that's what happened to both of us. In Koh Samui, I just decided, like, fuck it. I'm drained in all aspect of myself. I decided to go home and just live it, and just try to, you know, how to say, like, figure things out at home. Maybe this is the time for me to face the fears that I have going home, because I also have this kind of fear. I don't know why. Maybe these are like self-limiting beliefs, or the traumas, or, you know, the subconscious conditionings that I'm so afraid to face, the shadows. I decided to go home. I renewed my visa for the second month. We need to go back to Bangkok because we need to finish something. And it's so crazy how dense the energy there for me. I was super hypersensitive at that time of my journey. I felt like I was totally not in the space that is so conducive for my transition. I was not really in nature, you know, like I was in the, we were living in condominium. Well, there was a pool, there was a gym, so that's super cool. I'm so grateful for my beautiful friends, space for us to stay in. And I was there for, I think, a month, and it's still the same experience that I had from Koh Samui. I had a few people, like clients, coming in and out, but nothing really clicked, you know? So I booked my ticket December 8th because I wanted to surprise my mom for her birthday. And 3 days prior to my departure, I was so freaking drained, everything, all aspect, and I really would just want to crawl back to my mom's arms and just be there and, you know, recharge. I had this time where I actually felt 100% present at that moment because I was walking towards the gym at that time in the morning, and I felt like my environment was slowing down. I felt like I was walking in slow motion. My body was vibrating so much. I felt like some, you know, energy is radiating outside my body, and I don't know, I just felt so good. I felt so right in the moment. Like I cannot think anything at all about the past or about the future. I was just there trying to walk really consciously towards a lift, and I had my morning gym. I enjoyed it, and then took the dip on the pool. So at that time, I think that was 4 days prior to my departure, and it's so crazy because as what I've told you, I was so much drained and I was just asking for miracle. And one of my clients from the previous months that I've been talking to, she reached out to me again that it was a perfect time for her to move forward with what she was looking for, because she was looking for a social media manager who could help her out monetize her account. And I was one of the lucky person who saw her post on her social media, and we were talking. So she came back to me at the perfect timing, and we were talking so much, like all this spiritual stuff, all this what's happening. And then she offered me like, all right, do you want to come to India for you to just learn what I need help for, all expense paid? And at first my logic mind told me that to say no because I don't know her that much, and I have booked my ticket going home, and I also had all these kind of reasons that why I should say no. So I told her at first that I might need to go home first and spend time with my family. Maybe next year I'll go and take that opportunity. But a few moments later, I'm also that kind of person who just say yes to spontaneous opportunities because I know it knocks once. And I really had that good feeling about this woman, and it feels so aligned. I felt like it came from divine intervention, and after that I just said fuck it. Okay, yes, if these will go smoothly, because I still need to apply for a visa and all of this stuff, this is something that I might be experiencing before going home. So I said yes to it. I applied for the visa. It might take like a day or two, and that was 3 days before my departure. So if I'll get the visa like 2 days after, perhaps it's not for me because I need to, I don't know, maybe it's gonna be denied, or I don't know really, but I just kind of let go of what's gonna happen. Like whatever result will come. And the next day the visa is approved, and we were so happy about it. We booked the ticket. It took her like a couple of hours to book the ticket, but when I presented myself to do it, it just came right through like in a one click. And instead of going back home and meet my family, I was supposed to arrive in the Philippines December 9th at dawn, but I instead arrived in India December 9th in the morning. So that was a pretty crazy journey. like so magical, yet super challenging. And when I was in India and I've met this beautiful lady,